Hey everybody, welcome back to 3 in 3. This episode is all about Advanced Threat Protection Lessons Learned, or ATP Lessons Learned. So let's jump right in. With me, I've got Charlie Smith. He's a senior consultant on our digital workplace team. And so, Charlie, since this is about lessons learned, right? We've done a lot with
Yep.
ATP. Probably the first question would be what's probably the biggest lesson learned around ATP?
Sure. Yeah. Anytime we all implemented like Office ATP, what I typically need to do is level set with the team of how it actually works because they're used to another technology and they have like a really good foundation of how that works. Office ATP works a little bit different, and there are things where I go review an environment and I kind of cringe a little bit. So I'm like, ooh, yeah, we can't do that here, and here's why. So we step through what it means when Office ATP inspects an email, how it inspects it, at what point it scores the email, what does it do with it. So starting with that kind of foundation really helps better secure your own environment when it comes to implementing Office ATP.
Excellent. Yeah. So obviously, so the lesson learned to summarize would be don't assume that it's exactly like all the other tools out there. In many
Yep.
ways, it's more advanced. In other ways, there may be some things a little bit different. So let's start with that foundational learning exercise.
Yes.
All right, excellent. So the second question then would be, Charlie, what's another major lesson learned that you'd like to share?
Yeah. So typically when I engage with the customer, we implement Office ATP, we get everything exactly the way we want it. As far as the policies, it's working, it's the expectation we wanted. Um, the product is always evolving. So what we set today, 6 months from now or even sooner, they release brand new features. So one example would be, you know, there in Office ATP, there's safe links. So we're protecting malicious URLs. Well, that has been extended to Teams now, and that's a brand new feature. So that wasn't available for some customers when we implemented it. So the takeaway is we have to go back in and review the policies and look at what's new with the product and see how that would impact you. So the product itself is always evolving and it's always getting better.
Yeah.
So the takeaway is go back and look at what you have said today and see what we can new what we can implement.
Excellent, excellent. So set it up obviously to the way you need it, but then also set up a process by which you continually
Yep.
evaluate and assess over time.
Yes.
Excellent. All right. So we've got two big lessons learned. Third question would be, what should our viewers do about ATP and our lessons learned right now?
Yeah, so Microsoft released this really great tool called Orca. It's Office 365 ATP configuration analyzer. And this tool is a PowerShell command that you run, and it does a quick assessment against all the policies you have today. And then it says, okay, here's what you have, but here's our recommendation. And it spits it out to this beautiful report. It tells you why they recommend it. So let's say that you're given treatment around, let's say spam, and maybe you're doing a threshold of 6 or so forth. This tool will come out and say, this policy is set here. We recommend it to be a little bit more aggressive, and here's why. So that's what I recommend for customers today. That's the first thing I always run in every organization. Let's see where we're at.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thanks for that. This has been great. Obviously, we've done a lot of work with ATP. We've got more lessons learned than that, but those are two big ones. Plus, we have a call to action to run that Orca report. And so, if you want more information, as always, reach out to us at vulnerreply.com. Click on that connect button at the top and let us know. Thanks a lot, Charlie. We really appreciate it, and we'll see everybody next time.